Hello folks, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to do some continuation of the abstract methods. So let's say in our previous example, we have created an animal class, and in that animal class, it has an abstract method called eat. So that class also has to be declared abstract. Similarly, we also have a sleep method, but this is not an abstract method. It had a body. So now let's say there is also another class called mammal, and this is also has to be an abstract class because there's nothing such thing as mammal, right? So a dog is a mammal, a goat is a mammal, a lion is a mammal. So in this case, let's say we also have a mammal, and this is also an abstract class, and this is also an abstract class. So let's say in the mammal, we have created another abstract method called walk. Now, mammal class does not have to provide the definition of the eat method. It may provide it or it may not provide it. Both cases are fine because mammal itself is an abstract class. Now, if mammal has provided the definition of the eat method inside of this mammal, and let's say there is a dog class which extends from the mammal, then dog class does not need to provide the definition of the eat method because it has already been provided by the mammal. It can override the definition in the dog class, but it does not have to provide it. But dog class has to provide the definition of the walk method because this is an abstract method which has been declared in the mammal class. So in that case, dog class has to provide the definition of the walk method. So the rule here that applies is any class which extends from an abstract class, if it's a non-abstract class, it has to provide the definition of all the other abstract methods if the classes have not provided the definition. So here, if each method definition is not provided by mammal class, dog class has to provide it. If the mammal class has provided the definition of the eat method, in that case, dog class does not have to provide it. It may override it if he wants. Similarly, but in the case of walk, since mammal class has not provided the definition of the walk method, it is the responsibility of the dog class to provide the definition. So let's make it in an example form so you guys will understand it better. So let's take that example. So we're going to go back to our Eclipse. We have created an animal class. In the animal class, I have a eat method and as I have a sleep method. Eat method is an abstract method. Now let's go back to my mammal class. So let's make this class as an abstract too. So right now, let me just wipe everything. So I have an mammal class is also an abstract class and it extends from the animal class. So since it's an abstract class, you won't see that error. But if you remove this abstract, then it will give you an error because this mammal class needs to provide the definition. But if mammal class itself is an abstract class, then that error won't be there because mammal class does not have to provide the definition. So let's say in the mammal class also there is a method called walk, and that's an abstract method. So I have to declare it as an abstract here. Now, mammal has now three methods. Two methods it got from the animal class and one method it got from the of its own, which is the walk one. So now let's say the dog class extends from mammal now. Instead of animal, it extends from mammal. So now in this case, you're going to get error because now mammal class has one abstract method and animal class has one abstract method, eat. So it is the responsibility of the dog class to provide the implementation for both the methods. So I can right click on the error, I can say quick fix add implemented methods here. So in this case, dog class has to provide the definition here. Now, let's say mammal class has provided the definition of the eat method. So now let me go back here. Now let's say mammal class has provided the definition of eat method. So here public void eat. Now here, now in the dog class does not need to provide the definition of the eat method because mammal has already provided. Though it is an abstract class, but it has provided the definition. So now if you right click on the error, then in this case, dog class just needs to implement only one method, which is this add-in, which is going to be the walk method. So this is about the abstract class. So now let's go back here and let's provide the definition. So animal, we can say all animal eat. In the dog class, we have provide the definition of the walk method here. So we can say dog have limbs to walk. Similarly, in the mammal class, I have a eat method definition has already been provided. So now if I want to test it, I can always say animal A is equals to new of dog. Now you can only create an object of dog class because dog is the only non-abstract class here. Mammal is also an abstract class, animal is also an abstract class. So you cannot create an object of abstract class. So now dog has how many methods? Dog has the method eat and sleep and also the walk method from the animal class, from the mammal class. So now if I go back, A dot of eat he has, A dot of sleep he has, A dot of walk he has. Let me see if the dog is extends from a mammal. So here, this is going to be new of mammal, walk he has. So this is what it is. So it has dog class has all the three methods. But now if I change this to animal, guys, this is a very important concept. This is like a concept of a certified level. Now if I go ahead and do that, animal A is equals to new dog. Why this is giving me an error? The reason it is giving me an error because when even the dog class has all the three methods, but the reference type variable is of animal type. So during the compilation of the program, it looks at the left hand side, which is of the type of the reference variable. Now it looks it in the animal class and see, does it has a walk method? No, animal class does not have a walk method here. So that's why this line is giving you an error here. So on the left hand side, or we can say during the compilation of the program, the Java machine only looks at the left hand side. So that's why it is looking at the animal class and is seeing, oh, does it have a walk method? Since animal class does not have a walk method, it's giving you an error. But if the reference type is of mammal, now mammal has all the methods from the animal class as well as its own method, which is walk. So now this error is not there because on the left hand side during the compilation of the program, it is looking at the left hand side, which is of the mammal type, and the mammal has all the three methods because two methods it got from the animal and it also has a walk method. So that's why it is. Okay, now let's go ahead and run this program, run as Java application. So in this case, all animals eat, all animals sleep, and dog have limbs to walk. So all the three methods are available in dog, and this is the definition that it is executed. So this is all about the abstract classes that you need to know. I'll see you in the next tutorial. We'll talk about interfaces. So thank you so much.